Morning, everybody. I guess it's afternoon. God, it's like 4 o'clock. Okay, anyway. It's Christmas. So first off, Merry Christmas, everyone. I hope that you're having a wonderful holiday season. I hope that you are relieved of some stress, and not extra stressed. I know it's a thing that can happen during the holidays. But if you are extra stressed and you're trying to maintain a diet, just remember to watch yourself, your idle hands. That's what gets me every single time. Our idle hands. It really does. And I like to snack. My third shift people know that because I've been working third shift lately and I've been tired, so I've been snacking. Also, it does help to track food if you're interested in that and that does work for you. I'm all about the freebies. I use Lose It. It's an app. It's free. You can do the paid things, blah, blah, whatever, but you scan the barcode. It's just a simple standard app. You can input steps that you've done or workouts, water that you've drank, your sleep schedule, all this and other stuff. So I have my smartwatch and I just kind of add it when I think about it. I'm literally the worst about keeping up with it. So I'm not one for New Year's resolutions, but if I made one, it would be that one. Okay, so Merry Christmas to start. Also, this is going to be an IMO video. So in my opinion, and we're going to be talking about two things today. We're going to be talking about Good Culture. This is their 2% low-fat classic cottage cheese. And we're also going to be talking about Kroger cottage cheese. It's fat-free. This is a 24-ounce container. This is what I eat on the regular. We buy about 4 of these every time we go to the store, and I typically am all the way done with them by the time we go back, and we go every 2 weeks, give or take some. I'm a constant cottage cheese eater. It's pretty much what I have in the morning for breakfast because I'm not a real breakfast person. So just because it's breakfast doesn't mean that you have to have breakfast food. So keep that in mind. If there's something you like that's not breakfasty, but it's a lot of protein, it's good for you, eat it. Who's judging you? No one. So we're going to talk about the differences between the two. First off, let's talk about size. This is 16 ounces. This is Good Culture, 16 ounces. And this is 24 ounces of Kroger. Okay. So I'm going to talk about consistency, which is huge for me. I don't like Walmart, but I've been to Walmart to get cottage cheese because nobody else had any at the time. And it's disgusting because it's super dry. I am not a dry cottage cheese fan. I like moist cottage cheese. So I have had this, full disclosure, in my fridge for a little bit. So we're going to stir up the Good Culture a little bit. And we'll talk about what it looks like. So this is what we're looking like. It's very, almost ricotta-y. You can see on the spoon, like it's not drippy. It's very thick. Taste-wise, it tastes thick. So if you're more of a creamier, like more juice, for instance, cottage cheese person, then it would be great. I think that I haven't blended this up yet. This was the first container we were able to find in like 2 months because it's sold out everywhere we go. But it mouth feels more like ricotta to me, less like cottage cheese. So if you're blending things, I think this would be a fantastic blend choice. It would just be drier, so you'd have to add some sort of a liquid to it to make it go. But I think that it looks a little bit less curdy, more, I don't know, mashed, more mashy. Is that a word? I don't know. Anyway, taste-wise, it's very thick. And it does have a creamy taste, but it doesn't have the loose, oh God, my dog wants some. It doesn't have the loose, wetness that normal cottage cheese would have, or that other cottage cheeses have, specifically like a 4% milk fat. It's very combined. It's very compact. So if that's your speed, go for it. Now, I will tell you that I much prefer Kroger cottage cheese, and I'll show you as we open it up. So I didn't stir this yet, but I'm going to. So you can see the difference in the curds. The curds in this are thicker. It's a little bit more milky. It's a little creamier. It's not quite as compact. It kind of, falls off the spoon a little bit if you give it a jiggle. The Good Culture really doesn't. So this is my preferred choice. You can also blend stuff with this. You just have to blend it a little more because, again, like I said, the curds are different sizes. The curds are definitely, I feel like, bigger here. And this is a small curd, but I feel like small, medium, large is all relative. But this is my preferred choice. I just think it has more of that like milk in it. I don't want to call it milk, but it has more liquid in it. And that's just what I prefer as opposed to a drier cottage cheese. So, again, personal preference. You may like something completely different, and that's fine. But I'm just telling you what I like. So let's go over the important part, the details. Like my spoon. The details behind each one. So we're talking about the Good Culture here. Good Culture nutrition label. So serving size is half a cup. There's 4 servings about in this container, give or take a little. Of course, it's not an exact science. So it's showing 80 calories, 2.5 grams of fat, with 1.5 grams of saturated fat, 15 milligrams of cholesterol, 340 milligrams of sodium, 3 carbs, and that's in total sugars. There's no dietary fiber. 14 grams of protein in this. Okay, so 14 grams of protein per serving, per half cup serving. Okay, that's the Good Culture. And then Kroger. Again, this is Kroger. This is just where we shop locally around here. We have a Kroger. We love Kroger, actually. So again, half cup serving size, 80 calories. So the calories are the same across the 2 brands. Total fat in the Kroger is 0. So it has less fat, 2.5 grams less than the Good Culture. 5 milligrams of cholesterol, 10 milligrams less than Good Culture. Sodium is 320 milligrams. So it's 20 milligrams less. Honestly, I'm decent about my sodium intake, but if sodium intake is really important to you and you really like cottage cheese, that might mean something to you. But generally speaking, it's pretty equal. Let's see, carbs. There are 6 grams of carbs per serving in Kroger, and there's only 3 per serving here in Good Culture. So if carbs are important to you and you're trying to be more keto, that can make a difference too. If you eat 2 servings a day, you're talking about a difference in 6 carbs total. 6 carbs total. This has 5 grams of sugar. This has 3 grams. Protein value is almost the same. Kroger is 13 grams. Good Culture is 14 grams. So if you're really behind your protein, just a couple of points a day, either eat more of this or grab this for the extra 2, if you have 2 servings a day, for the extra 2 grams of protein, if it's that important to you. One of the things I really wanted to touch on that's super important, I feel like now in the economy, is price. So you can buy this 16-ounce container. So 16 ounces is a pound. You can buy a 16-ounce container of Good Culture for, and this is at Kroger, these are Kroger prices, I just looked them up in the app, at $3.99 for 16 ounces. So this is 4 servings for $3.99. So you're spending $4 on this container. If you eat cottage cheese like me, that's a no-go. That's a lot of money to be eating cottage cheese with. I would need about 6 of these a week at $4 a piece. I'm not mathing. The Kroger cottage cheese, so you have 24 ounces in here. And again, as we talked about, the stuff, the nutrition facts are pretty similar, but you have 24 ounces here for $3.29. Now, if you're a Kroger customer, because it's a Kroger brand, you get discounts, or you'll get a free one every once in a while, or you get something, you get coupons or whatever. I don't know. Anyways, so we typically don't even pay the full price for it, honestly, and they're almost always on sale. In fact, they run out of them a lot. So, as I said at the beginning of the video, this is my jam. This Kroger cottage cheese. The nutrition facts are very similar to Good Culture, and it's not as compact and fluffy. I don't know. It's just weird. I mean, I'm going to eat it because, I paid $4 for it, so I'm going to eat it. Don't get me wrong. But this is my preferred standard. So let me know what your favorite is. What's your favorite cottage cheese? Do you have something else that you like instead? I'm willing to try all the new things. So as I said before, Merry Christmas, everybody. I hope that you're happy. I hope that you're healthy. And I hope that you have a lot of love and family time this holiday season. Stay safe, and we'll see you later.